about changing locations and shit. Man, into this motherfucking bag. Stand on the way, I made. Sacrificing time for this shit, man, I got a plan. Tried to tell niggas years ago, they ain't understand. Riding by myself and it's cool, I'm all in my head. Everything in life you can't replace, I build relationships. Pretty little smile make a nigga wanna lock it in. We met the same time I lost a friend, we should try again. You been on my mind, you should hop in. I ain't gon' hurt you, baby girl, you know we locked in. Used to be on FaceTime calls on the regular. Never made time, landed on my busy schedule. Now every time I hit the bay, you know I think of you. Working on your brand, love, you know that I
y'all, man. It's your boy Henny the Moore reporting live from the liquor store, man. How's everybody doing? Hope all is well. And listen, I am not on here talking to my imaginary friend. I do got my brother Lou Takes in the building, man. And this is a special rendition of Drunk Takes, man. So how you doing, brother?
Oh, I'm making it, man. Just wiping the crust out my eyes and, you know what I'm saying, trying to put good ideas out here because, you know, the Eagles finally did it.
What they had did, man? What they had did?
Oh, they ended our season. You know?
oh shit! I didn't know, man. I was doing some other shit. I ain't know that happened.
Me too.
I ain't know there was football still being played, man. Shit.
Exactly. They do. So it's okay. The moment they be on here with us, I'm at least all hell with that. It's all good though.
It is what it is. But my brother Lou is right. The Dallas Cowboys have officially been eliminated from playoff contention, man. So the Dallas Cowboys play, and I'm not gonna say they don't play any meaningful football, because you can always find a meaning behind playing when you take your ass out there. They just ain't playing for no championship no more. Mm-hmm. But there's still meaning behind the games that are left. And we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the future, because the future is all we can talk about, because this season is dead. You know what I'm saying? You know how I like to play that drop, that nigga dead? The season is dead as a motherfucker. You know, go ahead and we'll pass around the obituary. Y'all can give a eulogy, but that shit is over. That shit is over and done with at this point. Everything else now is about 2026 and beyond.
100%. Yeah, and so this is an important period here. So, what do you want to talk about? Do you want to talk about what led to this? What can we put our entire blame on for this entire season being a waste? Or did we beat that horse dead already?
I mean, let's just be frank. You know, I'm a stat nigga more than y'all are, and you know sometimes the stats don't tell the whole story. You need some more context clues and shit. But anytime I look up and you're on the wrong side of history, like you doing some bad shit historically, I know who to fucking blame. You know what I mean? Like the Dallas Cowboys are going to be only the second team in NFL history to score 29 points a game, and they give up 29 points a game. So just as much ass as they taking, they giving up just as much ass. You know what I'm saying? So, and we can talk about what led up to that. Yeah. How they handled the Michael Parsons deal, how they handled the hiring of Matt Eberflus, with that being disclosed now by James Slater that he was hired even before the head coach was in place.
Right.
You know, because they wanted to skirt, you know, the Rooney Rule and shit. She had to change it up. I got the original tweets still before she had to get all political with how she worded it. Her original motherfucking tweet. Let me read this bitch. let me just go ahead and read this bitch. Her original tweet said, "Let me give you some layers. He was hired before Shotty." Then she had to come back and clean that shit up because, you know, she still wants them to tell her shit. So that's the issue, man. The way that this organization is structured, the way this defense played this season, the personnel decisions on that side of the ball, those are the reasons why your season went down the drain. Because you got everything you wanted from your offense. You got a run game. You got 2 wide receivers that are going to clip 1,000 yards. I know that Jake Ferguson is not this all-world tight end, but he ended up being a decent red zone threat for the Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott played at an MVP caliber level. He's a top 3, top 2 quarterback in the league right now by the numbers. Like, offensively, you know, outside of some inconsistent tackle play, mainly due to injury, you got pretty much everything that you wanted from the offensive side of the ball. Were they perfect? No, there's no such thing as perfect. But they were pretty goddamn good. You know what I mean? Defensively, though, they were pretty goddamn bad. But what you feel about that, Lou?
Bro, I just feel like this season is just a big ass season of karma. You know what I'm saying? That's what I really feel like. You know, when you do bad by people and you do bad by, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about from the beginning. Like, y'all, even though I didn't just, you know, agree with keeping him, but, you know, doing Mike McCarthy bad, you know, the season before, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not giving him any talent, you know what I'm saying? And you know, you just making these outlandish as, you know, proposals at his contract, you know, extension. And there's people who still don't believe that, you know, politics play a heavy, and that's the ultimate, you know, cancer within this organization. It all came about this year. You know what I'm saying? This year is the year that we can finally say that politics derailed this season. Because from you, the fact that you hired the coordinator before the head coach, you were trying to do exactly what you did to McCarthy when you hired Dan Quinn. And the reason why you hired a former head coach, because you basically you didn't have full trust in Schottenheimer. You knew Schottenheimer, you were admitting Schottenheimer was a panic hire because you had to pivot very quickly, and y'all waited till the coaching search drained like some idiots again. You know what I'm saying? So you hired a coach that you can pivot from or softly fire in the middle of the season. But here's the idiotic thing right here. You empowered this MFer who's trash as shit at his fucking job. Let's just say that. He's fucking ass. I've never seen a defense this bad. I literally put in my video and I fucking meant it. People are like, oh, Lou, this is the worst fucking defense I ever seen in my life. This is literally the worst defense I've ever seen in my life. This is the worst job by a defensive coordinator and his fucking staff in my entire life. How in the hell are we guaranteed to give up 30 points a game? And we're acting like we just got this smirk on our face in the NFL like we fucking finna compete.
And that's the thing that upsets me, though, Lou. Because if this defense was just average, you would be a playoff team. Because you can hide an average defense. We did that in 2016. That wasn't an all-world team. Matter of fact, that defense predated the Hot Boys. They ain't have a name.
Damn name.
They ain't have a name. Like the 2016 defense had no name, and yet they were the top rushing defense in the league. They were the top third down defense in the league because they barely were on the field. They were good on third down because they barely played on third down because they barely played at fucking all. 2016, you remember Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott because the offense stayed on the fucking field, they controlled the clock, and they protected that defense, and they made a couple timely plays every game. Right? You can maneuver with that shit. What you cannot do, though, is have a defense that gives up explosives and quick scores after the offense gives you, points or cuts the lead.
Right.
And this is a conversation that we were having yesterday. There was a gentleman in here, that wanted to draft a quarterback this year. He wanted to go out and get Mendoza.
Oh my God.
And
Jesus Christ.
and my thing I was asking them, you know, thing I was asking them, man, is what more did you realistically want from the offense? You know, what more did you realistically want from the offense? I'm not saying they were perfect. I'm not saying that every play call and every decision I agreed with. There were times where I questioned some of Shotty play calling. There was time when I questioned some of his decision making on kicking or going forward on fourth down. Right? There were times where I questioned some of his play selection in the red zone. Like, there are some things you can critique. But realistically, from a holistic viewpoint of just looking at everything in perspective, this is one of the best offenses in the league. You know, this is like overall, like this is one of the best offensive units in the entire NFL. Why do you want to, you know, put all the blame in the world on the quarterback in the offense? You know what I mean?
Is this Shotty's like most productive year offensively?
One of them.
Because my statement was gonna be like, then if this is most productive, this is the most talent he's ever had on the offense. Probably the best quarterback he's ever had within the offense.
Maybe.
So, like if you looked at this offense this year and you said, "Damn, I just want more from my quarterback," and that's it. Damn, what game was you watching? Put down the Henny.
Look, hold on now. They can stay in the liquor store, but let's cut it. Let's cut it back a little bit.
How about this? Don't drink and tweet. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want. Just don't drink and tweet. Because sometimes I'll be saying some bullshit. This offense can use a bit more. I can tell you in the areas.
Another back
for sure.
Some improvement at tackle, depending on how you want to go with that shit.
You know, a prime Tyron, would definitely help. But you telling me, no, I want something more. I want
a quarterback. You said I want a quarterback, man. Listen,
bro, that's a simple way of thinking, man. Like, and why are we ignoring the giant elephant in the damn room, man? Your defense all year was giving up 30 points a game routinely. Like, did you not see in the Lions game we were making the effort to come back? Like, we was getting some heat.
It was 30-27
without CeeDee Lamb. Who failed us in the moment? Was it Dak, or was it the defense immediately giving up another score?
And not even another score. The defense could have gave up a field goal, and we would still be in position to go down and take the lead and have momentum. They gave up 2 more touchdowns after the Dallas Cowboys cut to a 3-point game. Gave up 2 more touchdowns. So that's my issue. Like, people, and this the thing. People always say complimentary football. The offense has not been complimenting the defense, nigga. Complimentary football is a 2-way street. What has the defense done to complement the offense? Lou, name one thing this defense has done to complement the offense in the entirety of the year. Cause we can just ask this, you know, we can go line by line. Did the defense get interceptions?
No.
Did this defense get sacks?
No.
Did this defense force a lot of punts?
No.
And this defense good in the red zone?
Hell no.
Then what do they do to complement the offense?
What do they do good? Like, do they have any part, like, within the defensive side? Can they hang their hat on? I think they're a very good rush defense. But hell, teams, when they don't run on you because they see how you just are bad in terms of pass. You just so bad. And then you have a passive-ass coordinator. Teams know you got a little passive, I ain't gonna say that word today. But, you know, you get a little soft-ass coordinator who just want to sit back in zones all day. Static zones, y'all. Like we're playing Madden. Like I'm playing NCAA. Like I'm going to the line. Oh, he in cover 2, man. Hold on, let me see. The corners are facing towards me. They're in zone. This is cover 2 zone. So we know middle of the field is open. But like bro, that's why we were seeing some of the youngest. That's why I knew it pissed off Jerry. We saw JJ McCarthy carve this shit up.
This nigga is a meme. This nigga is an edit of ass. Like, anytime ass play is discussed, they edit quarterbacks to look like JJ McCarthy. That's how bad this nigga has played all motherfucking year. But now he played the Dallas Cowboys and niggas are questioning, did we give up on JJ McCarthy too soon? Is he turning the corner? It's the same conversations every time.
Every time. And you're telling me Dak Prescott? We over here reviving people's careers. We over here making, like, bro, hey, Russell Wilson's like starting career may be over. Versus us, He almost got a new contract. He almost got a new contract. And I know people saying, okay, versus the Eagles, that should tell you, and I can't wait. I'm gonna bring this in their face when they lose in the playoffs. How bad of a of a quarterback Jalen Hurts is, because he can't read simple zones. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? But that it's no question that this defense has been terrible. Actually, and it's looked even more worse than they can be because of the coordinator. And this is proven evidence with that, because he's stubborn. Not only that, I got some inside sources inside the building now, bro. He's the main corporate of this entire bullshit that's happening with Diggs. Like, the reason why it's stranded on this. So you a stubborn, conniving, soft ass little coordinator. Get your motherfucking ass out of my damn team. You trash, and you have the nerve to be trying to split apart what we have. No, and like all these Cardinals, this bro, he appointed his dog. If we let Eberflus have his way, his appointed green dot was Sanborn.
Yeah, that was some bullshit. And League Commander, I love you. You my nigga. But what you saying is just not true. He said they weren't good. The offense wasn't good against quality opponents. They scored 40 points on the Packers. They scored 30 points on the Lions. The motherfucker scored 27 points on the Panthers. Like, the Dallas Cowboys offense has scored points in most of these games. Like, you can look at the first Philadelphia game where CeeDee Lamb dropped over 100 yards worth of balls, and you can look at the Denver game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even gonna give you Chicago because CeeDee Lamb got his fucking ankle fucked up, on the first series. You know what I'm saying? So I'll give you Denver when they didn't show up against quality opponents. But we beat the motherfucking Kansas City Chiefs. We dropped 31 points on them when they were still in playoff contention. We beat the Eagles at the crib. We put up 40 on the Packers. We put up 30 on the Lions. This Dallas Cowboy offense has been and has showed up.
Yeah, this offense is definitely playoff caliber. He's trolling. There's no way he's saying it. There's no way Lee Commander just feeding off our tears. It's all good.
I love my nigga.
Yeah, I see what he's doing. But there's no way you over here talking about my offense and everything like that, and you see a damn defense like this. Lee Commander,
this my nigga too. But
I know,
your defense did not give up 30 points a game.
I
don't give a damn what you're talking about. Your defense was bad, but it was not this goddamn bad. Yeah, defense was bad, but it was not that goddamn bad. And so y'all arguing with niggas come and talk about money. The moment a nigga come and talk about people's money, I get them out of here, man. That's poor nigga behavior. We don't deal with broke niggas around the holidays. You can't.
How much he's making? That's how much. That's how much he's making. It's not how much he's costing to you. That's how goofy y'all sound, bro.
Yeah, listen. If you can't afford to get your kids what they want for Christmas, that's fine. But don't come in here hate on my goddamn quarterback because he up here provide for other people's kids and shit, nigga. You sit your hating ass down, man. We don't talk to niggas like that. We already muted niggas. Like, you is like a ghost now, nigga. You was unable to interact and do none of that whole ass shit you was doing, man. I can't see you. You was good as dead in this bitch. So let's get back on topic though, kinfolk, because now it is really like draft season, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I've been dying to talk about some draft prospects, but I want everybody to remember. But before we get too far ahead, talk about draft season and everything else. I want to ask everybody a simple question: what comes before draft season?
Free agency.
There you go.
Oh, I thought you just waiting on them.
There you go. Free agency comes first. We got to remember, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. There is a order of operations that comes to building a team. You don't start first with the draft. You do your leg work, all that other shit. But depending on what you do in free agency, it should and could affect how you draft. Because if I go out and I sign the best available linebacker, I may not spend a first-round pick on a linebacker.
Right.
If I trade for a corner or sign a corner to a lucrative deal, I may not draft a corner with a first-round pick.
Right.
So
that's the Cowboys' problem over these last couple of years. I'm not even gonna lie.
So let's start with this, because I do want us to talk about this. I do want us to talk about some of the available free agents, coming available. Now, depending on who the fuck our defensive coordinator is,
Yeah.
scheme fit, all that other shit is also going to be dependent on who we draft. But fuck that shit. We just going to talk about good niggas that are available. So these are some notable. This ain't all of them, but these are just some notable linebackers that will be available in the 2026 season, man. We got the old reliable Bobby Wagner, Levante David, Matt Milano from the Buffalo Bills, Quincy Williams, the big little brother of Quentin Williams, Christian Roseboom. You may know him. He was the linebacker making all the plays for the Panthers when we played them. That nigga was hooping. Folks may or may not know this. This is the same Jamal Adams that used to be an all-pro safety.
Yeah.
He plays linebacker now. Have been playing linebacker for like 2 years. He played with the Raiders. He's had a resurgence of his career. He's playing better. This is Tuck boy right here, Ivan Pace Jr. He was a very good prospect coming out. Jermaine Pratt, another former Cincinnati Bengal. Devin White, Quay Walker, and Mario Davis. And like I said, there are plenty more linebackers available, but these are just some notable niggas that you can go out there and you can add. And with me, and I'll be quite transparent, all you got to do for Henny to want you to be better than what I got. I ain't gonna hold you. And damn near every nigga on this list is better than what I currently got. You know, especially Quincy, because Quincy probably want to come home and be by his brother any goddamn way, man.
That's what I heard too. I don't know about Bobby Wagner. I think this might be we might be really
over the hill.
Yeah, I think he's over the hill and down the rainbow. Yeah, like because he cannot cover anymore. I don't know about Bobby Wagner anymore. It's time for him to probably hang it up. Yeah, it's going to be very defensive coordinator dependent. That's why we cannot mess around. We need to be firing Eberflus right now. Like this is that's another thing I left out in my rant. Like he's been this damn bad. Why the fuck is he still employed with us? Like I don't give a damn if you still sending him checks. Damn, the Chicago Bears are still sending him checks. Jerry, like I don't care. Get him out of the team. He's trash. And him we know you're going to fire him. Like stop trying to keep him around for what? Fire him and let go of the staff at the end of the season. You know what I'm saying?
I was just finna say the Rams are in playoff contention and they just fired their special teams coordinator.
Yeah, because he's been that bad. Like, bro, just let him go. Like, why are we here? This is why we know, like, bro, that this is on the front office. We knew he was buddy with y'all. Y'all proving it every damn day, and there's still people out here who don't believe it. How this politics should work. Over here not firing his ass, and he's been literally the worst defense, a historic, like, bad defense. And he's defies you. Like, so, but two names I like on here, I will take, DeMario Davis for sure. Depends on the coordinator, because I know he's, he can give me about 1.5, 2 years till we can get a good, rookie in here. And then Matt Milano.
Yeah, because, everybody I'm looking at now on this list is going to have to play a mentorship role as well. Because there's nobody on this list outside of like Quay Walker, there's nobody on this list that you can expect to play for you for 4 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nobody on this list you'll probably give a 4-year contract to. Maybe Ivan Pace, maybe Quay Walker.
I think I still believe you have the Mike already on his roster. This is one of the Cardinals sins I want to get Eberflus non-fake linebacker guru ass up out of here. Because the way, like, how the fuck is Maris Louisville in the doghouse? And he was a Mike with Zimmer, and his Zimmer scheme was calculus, and your shit was algebra. You know what I'm saying? Like how is that? That's just me. And you can still bring somebody in here, like so. Like I'm gonna be extra even pissed. I might even like bash Eberflus's name for an extra year if Maris is really like our answer. I swear to God.
Yeah, if Maris, has a not a 360, but he has a 180. After another coaching staff gets in here, you cannot, excuse that shit. Because, listen, everybody in the linebacking room has taken a step back this year. Yeah, like, Kenneth Murray was never an amazing linebacker, but I don't think he was ever this goddamn bad. You know what I'm saying? I know for a fact Maris Leofau has not been this bad. You know what I'm saying? Because I seen him make plays last year. The Marvin Overshawn just got back. I understand that he was under a minute restriction and everything else, but You know, the amount of time he was blitzed and everything else has decreased. This nigga had 5 sacks last year.
Exactly. That's how I mean, like the Marvin Overshown really showed. That's why when he was coming back and everybody was excited, I was like, yeah, how much is Overshown really finna help us? And everybody like, are you crazy? I'm like, well, I mean, we got a coordinator who don't like the fucking blitz, and Overshown was looking like a superstar damn near when he was blitzing last year with Zimmer. So how would like he's still a very solid linebacker, but we are not using everybody to their strengths.
I agree with you, man. And listen, this is what Jerry Jones said about Matt Eberflus to your points. He said he believed that coaches should adapt their scheme to the players and doesn't think their talent is an issue. I'm satisfied with the players we have. We fit what we're trying to do very well. And you know why he said shit like this? Because he just had a coordinator in Dan Quinn that completely changed how he operates when he came to Dallas.
Yeah.
You know, because people forget the Legion of Boom, and salute to Robert Coleman for the cash out, man. He said, for sent you $1 for $100. I appreciate that, man. That's love right there. But, you know, we just seen Dan Quinn completely change how he operates. The Legion of Boom were a primary cover 3 team. Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, he was one of the people that, you know, reinvented like cover 3 match. You know, like cover 3 that turns into man principles when you get it too far up the field and shit. Right? That was them. Like, he implemented that. He came over here to Dallas and you said, you know what? I got nothing but man-to-man corners. Nigga, we playing cover 1. And so he did that. He was playing cover 1 at one of the highest rates in the NFL. He still threw some cover 3 in there, big right? As a change up, some big nickel. But he changed his stripes. He did some things differently than he normally did than what he made his name in, right? He got outside of his comfort zone and he made it work. And he coordinated some really good defense for the Dallas Cowboys. Couldn't stop the run worth a fuck, but you know he still made do with the talent that he had. The question is, why can't Matt Eberflus do the same?
Exactly, and that's what makes him look even worse and like even more like defiant and bold, which and like you know what I'm saying, and like arrogant. Arrogant is the word. Arrogant. You know what I'm saying? He looks extremely arrogant. He looking Jerry Jones in his face like, "Dog, I'm not changing. I don't care." And mind you, he has the most talent of all the DCs probably in the last millennia for Dallas Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? Like you just said how Dan Quinn changed his scheme and he still couldn't stop the run. But we ain't never getting no. We barely gave him any DTs. Like shout out to Jonathan Hankins.
Yeah, that was Big Hank the Tank.
But we drafted Mozzie, who clearly did not fit what Dan Quinn was looking at for in a DT as a get off guy. And, you know what I'm saying? Like imagine if we took it seriously back then. We took linebackers seriously back then. Like people were harping on Kenneth Murray and everything like that, and people getting on Okoye online because he was right. LVE actually kind of looked worse than what Kenneth Murray was actually looking like right now.
Yeah, outside of the 1 year, because that's what they hold on to.
Yeah, that 1 year.
That all-pro year. Yeah.
After that,
I loved him. Don't get me wrong. I love that nigga.
Him and Jalen Smith. They was dogs, but like that's who we were dealing with, and he wanted to bring in a younger Bobby Wagner. You mean the Bobby Wagner that helped get the Commanders to the championship last year? A younger Bobby Wagner that to this team, and we couldn't even do that. You feel me? So like yeah, like that's what Matt Eberflus, bro, you suck, and your stubbornness, you hung yourself with this. I ain't gonna lie. Like he really that's how arrogant he is. He really hung himself with it because the amount of rope he was given. He was giving DTs. He was, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro.
Got another linebacker.
Bro, like, he got another linebacker. Like, nah, man. You was giving so much rope that we have never seen before. They was committing finally some resources to the defense, and we know they don't ever do that.
Speaking of which, the Dallas Cowboys have the third worst playoff defense in the last 25 years. So I'm looking at defense entirely in this offseason, whether it be free agency, you know, or under draft. Because you see Dak Prescott, he's all the way down there. Tony Romo is slightly up there, right there. But them niggas all the way below the poverty line.
They don't spend. And it's purely because of resources. They just don't spend. Whether it be drafts, when they do spend on draft, they always want to get big brain you know what I'm saying, and make a goofy decision or try to get somebody who don't fit our scheme. That's another problem. We be acting like all these players are scheme proof, like a Donovan Wilson who can just fit any scheme because he plays safety and we play him or we pay him, but that's not the case, you know. So
Salute to Robert Coleman with the $100 cash app, man. He said, I need to watch Pluribus on Apple TV. That's so real. I appreciate that, man. I'm going to watch shit out of it now. Salute to Robert Coleman, man.
Lee Commander say he pissed because Dak may go against Josh Johnson Christmas Day.
No, he said he might not go against Josh Johnson.
He might not. Okay. Hey, Lee, you need to do just like me and other Cowboy fans on Christmas Day. Go get you out the plate.
Real shit.
Go get your second and third plate because I will get you.
No, don't get me wrong. This is gonna be the only game this season I get to watch with my daddy because I'm gonna be down in the country. So we're gonna watch that shit. We're gonna be mad as a motherfucker. We're gonna watch that shit.
It's gonna be on, but best believe I'm gonna be worried about the food more.
Oh hell yeah, I'm gonna be worried about the food more.
Go get your second plate.
Hell yeah. Yeah,
actually, college games on that day. I might not turn it on. I'm right. No, that's the day after.
Because listen, because listen, that's why I be saying about finding meaning in these final 3 games. Because I ain't gonna say these games are meaningless because they have meaning.
Oh yeah, they have meaning. Yeah,
you got to evaluate these niggas that are here. You know what I'm saying? Like these last 3 games are gonna be pivotal for Trayvon Diggs to remain in Dallas. These last 3 games are going to be pivotal to if we make an internal hiring for White Cotton. These last 3 games are going to be pivotal, to see who else the Dallas Cowboys want to maintain, along that defensive line when it comes to pass rushing. It's going to be pivotal, for folks like running back. It's going to be pivotal. It's a lot of things that we really got to go out here and address and look at.
Last chance.
Nate Thomas.
Nate Thomas.
What you gonna do to separate yourself, man? Because right now, if you don't, go out there and hoop, Tyler Guy is gonna miss another game. He got the worst ankle sprain in the history of America. That nigga ankle is fugazi as a whole right now. Salute to Demon for the cash app for fuck Matt E and fuck the Eagles. You be working, bro. Man, fuck all them niggas, honestly. But God is amazing, man. God is a Cowboys fan because I feel like this shit is going to work out in our favor some way, somehow. Don't know how, but we're going to figure it out. I swear we're going to figure it out, man.
Yeah, it's going to be important. Coaches under evaluation. I mean, I don't know what you need to evaluate more from Overstreet, Andre Curtis, and Matt. Even like
they're gone.
They should be gone already. But if you want to evaluate them, sure, evaluate them.
And this the sad part. Like, well, I ain't gonna even say sad, but I do like White Cotton. But I got a question. Like, are you happy with the way your defensive line has played in totality? I know they're not the most talented group, but are you happy with the way your defensive line has played this year?
I mean, I didn't agree. I will say the one thing I do not agree with White Cotton, and I was listening to Jets fans and they didn't like it either, is this heavy ass rotation bullshit. Mm-hmm. Which I knew, like, okay, he's demanding effort, everything like that. But the reason, that's why I was getting on people before, and it was just trash and Mozzie. But it's like, dog, it's sometimes we get out there, we're gonna get gashed because he gonna put out that bullshit at lineup with Osa and fucking Solomon, and they gonna get their ass waxed, and they did.
You can't put that lineup out there on obvious rundowns.
Yeah, that's down.
That's a third down. That's a third down defensive line rotation. Like Solomon's best aspect is to get upfield. He was a guy that had 5 sacks in White Cotton's system when he was with the Jets. Osa best aspect is pushing the pocket and rushing the passer as well. You can't ask them 2 undersized defensive tackles to be anchors and stop the run. You just can't do it. If you got to have a heavy rotation like that, it has to be either or and not both. I completely agree with you on that. You can't put both of them on the field at the same time.
But the thing is, like, I mean, he had to do it. That's why in the beginning it was pissing me off in respect one tech. That was the most one thing that I hated from the echo chamber or like the conglomerate of Cowboy Nation. Like, they was like, oh, we worried about over here, worried about Mozzie's get off, but over here not afraid and terrified with Solomon being at the one tech. Like he ain't finna get his ass moved up out of there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like I was terrified of that. And it happened in the game, playing Jay, but everything like that. But to answer your question, I got a love and hate relationship with White Cotton. I think Boss told me exactly if we get a new D coordinator, he want to bring his own guy. You know what I'm saying? But if anybody, I would choose to keep if we could. You know what I'm saying? It would be White Cotton. The only reason why the only reason why I want to keep White Cotton, and this is something we're gonna have to explore, is purely for Quinnen, because his morale went down when he lost him in the Jets, and his play went down as well. Now I don't know if it's because they went to another scheme and it wasn't his with that get off scheme, and it turned into anchoring, which is Mozzie's strong suit. That's the only thing I'm worried about. But yeah, that's the only reason. But at the end of the day, Quinnen, you a dog. Like, play regardless. You know, that's what. And hey, shout out to Boss, because he did say this. He was like, man, look, y'all be giving Dak multiple coordinators. Y'all can do it too. Yeah. And I'm with it. You're a professional. Yeah. So
I ain't mad at it. You know, and I will say this. Like the 5-man fronts, that was a completely White Cotton. That was not anything that was thought of by motherfucking Matt Eberflus. That's not in his bag. So when you see them gangster ass 5-man fronts and you see them generating pressure and stopping the run, putting all your best defensive tackles on the line of scrimmage at the same time, that was White Cotton. You know, so that's why I could give him a pass, because not completely a pass, because I don't think that Eazy-E has developed as a pass rusher at the rate that I wanted him to, even though he's played phenomenal run defense.
You were right. You were right.
You know, that's one thing that does concern me, because he had a much better pass rushing bag in college, and I haven't really seen it. But he has developed as a run stopper. Like he playing the run way better than I thought he would for somebody his size. So it's a love-hate relationship.
Yeah, I think Aaron White, you just hit on the head. That just literally true. Clicked in my head, man. White Cotton, he's best for interior D tackles. It's clear that our edges, even though like we knew it wasn't Micah, you know, it wasn't 11. It's clear that they're rushing completely different, and everybody has fell off a complete cliff. Like how every year Dante Fowler was balling out, but this year
he was a 10.5 sack guy just last year.
But this year.
Now listen, me and Landlord are working on a book called "Woke Up Sorry." You know, and we're gonna go around interviewing players that fell off, and we're gonna ask them when they found out they really ain't have it no more. Now, I don't know if Dante Fowler is ready to get interviewed just yet. The nigga might have a little bit left in the tank, but you know, right now, you know, I'm getting my questions and my notepad and shit ready for that nigga, cause I'm not saying that he did wake up sorry, but shit, right? I can't tell right now.
Yeah, this is why we need to give. I want, you know. The old saying goes, if you want to see how a man truly is, make him king. Mm-hmm. That's what I want to see with White Cotton. Make him king of this defense, make him the coordinator, get Eberflus goofy ass up out of here so we can get a true I want a true evaluation. White Cotton, either coordinate this team to a well enough degree for me to keep your position as a positional coach. You know what I'm saying? That's how extreme I want to make this evaluation. You know what I'm saying? If you can't inspire the whole team like you've been doing the defense, are you just Lunda Wells of the defense?
Oh yeah, that's true. And I think I do like Lunda Wells. It's just like, I don't know. He might need some more talent, dog. Like we want these tight ends. Yeah, we want these tight ends to be amazing. He just might be maximizing what the fuck they are. You know what I'm saying?
I believe his talent too. You know, people. Man, they defend him. I don't give a damn. I'm ready to fight this week. I mean, this offseason. I don't give a damn about them fake ass meme accounts and shit like that, bro. Ferg ain't it this season, dog. That we over bring up his fumble problem. This dude, did you see that dude over here tweeting Dak's fumbles that he had, or the team fumbles? Trying to this, bro, dog. You're a tight end. You already barely get the ball. If you're fumbling at a rate with the quarterback, that looks bad.
Yeah, it is.
And you're playing like a 32-year-old Jason Witten at the age of 26. Let's just be honest with y'all. Like, he's playing like an old Witten, catching the ball, turning around. I've never seen no yak. I've seen more yak sound the league commander in Ertz. It's like, you know what I'm saying? I don't see any yak anymore or creativity that we saw with Ferg.
Jake used to have juice. I don't know what happened so quick.
Now I'm seeing. I had to wipe my glasses. I think I'm seeing 82 out there.
Yeah, he look a little heavy. He might have to just lose a little bit of weight. You know, I don't know why. He used to have juice in the open field and shit, man. So I don't know what happened to my nigga, man. But that shit is sad. But we got to talk about the future because there is a world where Trayvon Diggs is not, a starting corner on this team next year. These are some of the available free agents at the cornerback position. And listen, I ain't gonna hold you. There are some names I would be interested in if we aren't able to maintain the services of Trayvon Diggs. Now, what I would prefer is they just restructure Diggs, keep him under his contract, and still save a little bit of money, in 2026 that we can put towards the George Pickens pot. Because I don't want to just cut him, say the $15 million, and then still have to go after and sign another cornerback. I would much rather, just have him restructure his contract, which you don't have to talk to him about. Just restructure the contract and go on to the next season. With him in a healthy. What's my nigga name?
Bland.
I ain't talking about that bad football.
Oh, my bad. Are you talking about
Revel?
Revel. Oh, okay.
Yeah, at my outside corner. Bland don't ever need to get out the slot ever again. Never.
That's just me. You know who may have been a mistake of letting go?
Jordan Lewis. Of course. Jordan Lewis was playing at an all-pro level, and and they said, "Nah, we good." And listen, I will tell you, I was wrong. The moment that DeRon Bland came out and he was playing over Jay Lou after he got hurt, and he was doing all that crazy shit with the picks, I was fine with letting the nigga go. And guess what? That shit blew up in my motherfucking face. That shit was a horrible decision. Jay Lou, if you hear me, I'm sorry, nigga. Come home. Come home, nigga. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Oh hell!
Y'all need to write a second book. You a landlord over this off season of we chose wrong, because there's a lot of people.
on my mama
that we chose just that, bro. Oh my god! Like, and we rushed to pay some of these guys, man. Like oh my, So, to be, I don't know about this list, because I see some names I like. I just know they're gonna cost some money and everything. Like, I just think. This is the best case scenario, man. I want Diggs to go out there and ball out. We need him to go ball out. Why? One, I think he's healthy. For one, I know he's been healthy. I already got, what I'm saying? I've been, told that he's been healthy this entire time. If he goes out there and ball out, we can extend him, restructure his deal. We can get him for the cheap and continue to draft. I think we need to continue to be adding young talent to this room. If I was to choose one person on this from this list, yeah, my just absolute, need, if Diggs not here, man, we can throw a bag at Tariq Woolen. That'd be great. You know what I'm saying?
I love Tariq Woolen because, this nigga 6'4", ran a 4.2 at the combine.
Right. See, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he's dealt with some injuries, but fuck that. I still bring him in here.
There's some guys in here, or if you got some, there's a lot of injury prone guys, but shoot,
Jeff
too injury prone.
Injury guy, Tre'Davious White has had multiple injuries.
Jeff Okudah from Dallas, he was in my high school class. He graduated with me. So I mean, if you could bring him for very cheap, let him be the take Chacrize Bridges and let him be that.
Like just a guy that you ain't gotta rely on. You can bring in. Because I'm keeping Diggs. I'm at the point where regardless of what happened, I'm keeping Diggs. I'm keeping
man. Say that, man, Henny. Like, this is what we were trying to preach from the beginning, and everybody was just. I know what they felt and everything like that, but our whole problem was like, y'all, we have nobody that's completely taking over the mantle. Everybody out there is hurt.
Yeah, and football fanatics. You know why I'm not gonna trade Diggs? Because you only save $3 million if you trade Diggs. Regardless of when you trade him, you only save $3 million if you trade him. And then you're going to get a low pick that's probably not going to even make the team in totality when you talk about what you can get back for Diggs. You'll probably get back a 6th-round pick or a 7th-round pick for Trayvon Diggs because of the injury concerns the last 3 years. He only played 2 games in 2023. He missed like 7 games or so last year. And then, whatever happened this year, it's going to go in the books that he's been injured for however many games, right? So you're not going to get back a draft pick worthwhile for Diggs, and you're only going to save $3 million if you trade him away. So your options for Diggs is to either give him a restructured deal, keep his services, and save more money, it would cost to trade him away, or you flat out cut him as a post June 1st guy and save 15.5.
I'm gonna go back. What was I saying? Yeah, I don't know. See, this is my thing, bro. I don't know why we think about trading Diggs, y'all. We don't have a for sure, like, who's going to take the mantle. Like, I know people are saying, "Oh, it's obvious Rebel," but Rebel's hurt right now.
Big ass knee brace, big ass RoboCop leg looking like this out there, bitch, nigga.
Yeah, y'all saying he's gonna be better next year. Okay, you just going off pure.
That's hope
right there. I love Rebel. I love Rebel. I hope he will, but I love Rebel. He got a lot of things that, like, we wasted this year with him. He ain't developed at all this year. He still raws on or what? Because he got a trash ass coach right now, coordinator and coach right now.
DB
and then he's
coach
hurt.
Ain't shit.
And then people
coordinator ain't shit.
I put a short out there and he's somewhat like, oh, so now he's gonna turn on Rebel. I mean, bro, are we gonna lie out there? Like, he's hurt. He's out there getting fried, deep fried. He can fried in zone.
He cannot, break down and run across the field right now.
He's missing tackles.
If you run any end breaker on Revel, that shit is going to work, right? That motherfucking, he is not comfortable in that big ass knee brace. Salute the brother Fred for the $5 super chat too, man. I salute you as well, my brother in Christ. Thank you for the love and the support. Salute to my brother D Holmes. Salute to even my nigga Lee Commanders. He a good dude. Pat McCart. Football Fanatics, JV B-Boy, Wilson Guru, Kick-Ass Media, and you right, J. Lou and Pickens on the same team would be cinema. That shit would have been cinema, boy.
You know what? I think they would be the best of teammates too.
Bro, them niggas would love each other.
Yeah, I think they would.
Brother Fred hit you on your side too, by the way.
Appreciate that, Fred. Appreciate it. And Lee Commander had a question. He said, Henny and Lou, regarding next year, if Dak and JD5 both healthy all season, I guarantee you JD5 takes his team further. Any argument here?
It depends on the defense.
If we get a Lee Commander, I promise you, if we get a sliver of defense, like if we got like a C- defense, I promise you it wouldn't even be close.
I mean, we beat y'all head to head. So if we had same records or similar records, we would be further than you, would we not? In like the playoff discussion, because I understand the brother got hurt during the game, but y'all were down when he got hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all gonna have to go out here. Listen, Lee Commander, this is just totally off subject. The biggest issue with the Commanders is that y'all niggas is old as Methuselah.
That thank you. First, Lee Commander, you talk a lot of shit. Y'all gonna have to revamp that damn roster. Y'all are literally the NFL LA Clippers. Y'all are a old ass roster.
And listen, Bobby Wagner is gonna have to get replaced. Debo Samuel is going to have to get replaced. It's going to come a point in time where Terry McLaurin, I know y'all love the nigga, he is going to have to get replaced because he's on the older side. The reason why listen, you know the reason why you said, y'all, because you put it in the chat earlier, y'all were the most injured team in the NFL. Of course, because all them niggas are geriatric. Them niggas get breathed on wrong and they are hurt.
Yeah, that's the main problem with the Commanders. Like, they're old.
That's it. They got talent, but the talent is old as hell.
If
you can't rely on them to be on the field, you can't really trust them niggas. Laramie Tunsil is a great player. He is old.
He is. Like, I don't think y'all found your running back yet. I thought y'all did in the beginning of the season, and then y'all benched him. You know what I'm saying? And Bill Krosky-Merritt. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like him coming out. But y'all have a lot. I think y'all have a lot more holes than y'all realize. I ain't gonna lie. There's a chance that the Giants may be better than y'all.
Cornerback. Like, they need another cornerback because Marshawn Lattimore is old. He's gonna be coming off of an ACL.
The Giants may be better than y'all next year. And this is not a wild statement. I'm just saying because the Giants are a sleeping giant right now, especially if Jackson Dart actually turned into something. And they have a top pick. You feel me? Like
they got the top pick.
They got the top pick. You know what I'm saying?
Matter of fact, and to be fair to Lee Commander them, they got a top 5, top 6 pick right now. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can get a really, really good young guy, but you're still going to have to figure out everything else. The Dallas Cowboys are going to need to revamp the entirety of this motherfucking defense, though. That's our biggest issue. Like, I am fine with damn near every aspect on the offense except, for the second running back and the tackles. We're going to have to figure tackle out too.
Maybe tight end.
Maybe tight end.
You know what I'm saying? But we could, especially, I trust they're going to sign Pickens because, I really am. I trust they're going to do that. But y'all going to do like same thing y'all did this past year. Y'all going to spend big money I don't know how much y'all got in cap because y'all had a lot of cap last year, but y'all gonna have to, it's gonna. But you talking big shit, and it's gonna take a lot of turnover for y'all again.
Salute to Monski. Hit you with a 999 for your mind. He said, defense always want to trade away talent and be confused by why we be weak.
Say it again, Monski. We be setting up our own downfall for no reason, man. We just want to get rid of players, get picks.
Big time show came in shooting. That nigga said, Giants might be better than us next year.
If we don't get a defense, hey, big time. Or if Eberflus is still here, he better not. Ooh.
Hey, listen,
Jerry, I pray for you if he's still here. Jerry, big time is a minister. You gonna need him to pray for you personally of what my tongue will say about you if you keep that MF on my football team. Man, especially with all these defensive coordinators out here in this spirit. I just finished my list too. I love my list.
You want to talk about something while we on here? Because I got some niggas. You got
all
some
right,
niggas?
come on, yeah. My top person.
Talk to me.
Like, you think I should? Okay, let me. Since y'all here, I'm gonna make a video on this right now. I'm gonna go through my entire list. You know what I'm saying? I got like former names, not former names. I got people who I believe most likely will get fired this year because they are part of a staff. I got like one college guy. I'm gonna talk about the one college guy. I got Jim Knowles from Ohio State. You know,
okay.
When I was looking for in D coordinators, because I listened to Shoddy, and the way he fawned over Brian Flores. Remember the word he kept saying was multiple, and that's why we were saying like they went a line offense and defense because like you talking about multiple and Eberflus just looking at here just like
multiple.
I'm keeping zone. You know what I'm saying?
Zone.
The way he said he like simulated pressures, like changing the shell, disguise, and everything like that. That was all my criteria with that. And then like I was trying to look for people who hold multiple like coaching positions within the defense. That mean they have like a big understanding of what they're trying to do. Mm-hmm. So I got the first, like Jim Knowles, the Ohio State D coordinator right now. We should know like he's doing an awesome job over there, even though he does have a wealth of talent. But they have a aggressive pressure, hybrid shells. I love what he's doing over there. So you're gonna have to really throw a bag at these college coaches because they already like they are sitting comfortable, in college now. And he might be getting a college gig, sometime soon, or he might not ever leave Ohio State because like he has job security. Of course, the obvious, the name we always been saying is Al Harris. I think Al Harris, that would be like a for sure good floor for us and a morale booster for the defense. My only question,
especially if you keep Diggs, you guarantee your secondary being better. My only unknown, and they say that Jim Knowles is not their DC.
He's not.
Matt Patricia, their DC. Matter of fact,
who's Jim? Oh my God, who did I'll look it up. Is Matt Patricia currently there?
Yeah, Matt Patricia, the current DC.
Appreciate y'all for getting me right.
No problem.
Yeah, appreciate y'all. Yeah,
because I'm still keeping that name because that is mentorship right there. Because if you want to get Matt Patricia, you could because he's
he's at Penn State. I'm tripping. Yes, you're right. Yes, you're right.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
So that's good.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Appreciate that, James.
Yeah, appreciate you, Jamie and Cal 5220 for cleaning that up for us. We appreciate you. We always try to be fact based, man. So and we players fuck up too. So we appreciate you.
Yeah, I was moving fast with the college because the problem with college, getting somebody from college, I'm gonna be honest with you, and maybe Tuck can find somebody. The problem with college, a lot of them are comfortable. A lot of them aren't like
job security of motherfuckers.
Job security. So like, there's some people with some great defenses like the Iowa DC. But the problem with me, he been in college since like 1988. He is comfortable in college, and I think that's a red flag of him coming to the NFL. So I think he's just built to be a college defensive coordinator. You feel me? Al Harris, is safe and everything like that. So my name that I think his name is floating around, and I think like Boss will love him. His name is Durante Jones from Minnesota.
What does he do currently right there with Minnesota?
He's the DB coach / he's the passing game coordinator.
And what you say his name is?
Durante Jones.
Spell it, because I'm finna Google him.
Daronte. Why I like him, of course, he's under Flores, but so he's a disciple of Flores with the aggressive disguise type. And when he came here, Of course, we just played them. Man, we couldn't name anybody on that cornerbacking room, but they were playing the ass off. Also, what I like about him, he's actually been with Minnesota for multiple years. So guess he was under Flores, and guess who's the other guy he was up under? Zimmer.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Oh.
Zim with the head coach. You're right.
Exactly, and so he's good safety play. Well, of course we know the safety play. They've been having Harris Smith all these years.
He also was the DC defensive coordinator at LSU, in 2021.
Yes, and that's the only bad year that he had. But that was the year that Ed Orgeron got fired. That was like a wash year. But guess who he coached that he got into the league? But he was already talented.
Oh, Derek Singletary.
Derek Stingley. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm just following. And he still was leading in turnovers and everything like that. Wherever he's going, I'm just seeing great passing defenses, and I'm seeing him. He's been with the Vikings for a very long time, like under two regimes. So that says something. Coach Xavier Rhodes, and I know he has a type. So I think that's like my sleeper name. I'm gonna give. So I got more. I think Jim Schwartz would be great from the Browns. I think they finna get fired because what's his name?
As he should.
And Stefanski is over there bullshitting. I think Todd Bowles, of course. I think
he gets fired,
he should get fired as well. And then one more. I don't think this is gonna happen, but it's just my dream. Lou Anarumo over there I think he's with the Colts right now because he got a disguised defense, but I think he's set over there because they just got him sauce, and I don't see them. I don't see us throwing it back to lure him away. But my sleeper pick, and I believe this is, and I was gonna make a whole video on this. Y'all lucky boy. I believe this is the perfect DC for us, and I believe Brian is going to target him to most. The reason for this, because I believe when you look at his role as a coach, it's very similar to Brian Schottenheimer, very similar. When I looked up like who was his influence, he has multiple influences under him. He's been coaching for a very long time. He's been to a Super Bowl and won a Super Bowl as a DC. And that coach, I believe that we should really, really, really target is Raheem Morris.
Raheem Morris, yeah. If he gets fired,
he's gonna get fired.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna fire him.
I'm iffy on it. I think
they're gonna blame him. They go because, and I know people are like, oh, Lou, the Eberflus, we just got rid of a. The thing is, so Raheem Morris has been a head coach 3 different times. Back in the era of what's his name, Monty Kiffin with the Buccaneers. Monty Kiffin left, if y'all remember, and left.
I remember Monty Kiffin.
And he just left and went to go coach with his son, I think. And then they hired John Gruden for some years, and they fired John Gruden, and that's when they hired Raheem Morris for his first stint, right there. And then so he had that. Then he had a second stint with the Falcons as an interim, and then he left because I believe the interim they didn't hire him. Then went to the Rams, built them up, went to a Super Bowl. Also, he was there. He was I think it was either he was a DC or a position coach with the Falcons when they lost that Super Bowl, and then he went to a Super Bowl with the Rams. After he won with the Rams, that's when they came back and hired him as the head coach. Everywhere he's went, he can find talent. Production follows him, and his defense are like when he has a talent on the field, he's very productive, very multiple in his scheme. Aggressive, a chameleon. I looked it up. He's taken his scheme from multiple people. Monty Kiffin, Tomlin. I've seen traces of Vic Fangio. He's just like Brian Schottenheimer. Like he's a little chameleon, and I think that would be perfect for what we can have here in Dallas. And then the reason why I believe he's gonna get fired for one, we know they don't let you last long over there. But we know who really effed up over there in Atlanta land. It was the GM because he had that bullshit ass plan of drafting Penix and also signing Kirk Cousins. So I just feel like, and his defense the first year was amazing when he had talent. This year the defense is not good because they don't have talent. Last year they had talent. They had AJ Terrell. They had Jesse Bates. They had who's the other safety I'm blanking on. I think that's the one who's in free agency right now. And he had a solid D-line. They were actually productive. This year it's the opposite because they don't have the talent. They're actually very hurt this year, and they have a lot of rookies. But he still has getting production. I think Raheem Morris is the perfect pick for the Dallas Cowboys DC.
All right, I'm gonna go through some of mine. I'm gonna start with the obvious because he a hot name, but he also has a connection to Brian Schottenheimer. Real quick, Made Man 786 said with the 199, I want to bring Paul Gunther back. What y'all think? I don't know where Paul Gunther is. If he's doing a good job somewhere else right now in a DC role, I'll consider anybody. But I don't know what he's doing. I don't know where he been. I don't know nothing about this man since he left Dallas. So
I can look him up real quick. Let me see where he's at.
Go right ahead and let me know.
He's at UNLV right now.
If their defense is good and he's putting niggas in the NFL and his defense is decent, we can talk about it. But the guy I think would be a good target for the Dallas Cowboys is Jim Leonhard. One of the reasons, he already coached not coached, but he already been with Brian Schottenheimer with New York. They were on the New York Jets together, so they have a familiarity with one another. 2, he's been a defensive coordinator before. He was a defensive coordinator at Wisconsin at the college level, at the collegiate level. 3, we love 5-man fronts. He runs a 3-4 base defense that puts 5 guys at the line of scrimmage on all downs. And if 4 people say anything, there is not much of a difference in between 4-3 under, 3-4, and 5-2. All of the gap responsibilities are the same. It's just the personnel is slightly different from one to the other. 5-2 bear is generally bigger, and a 4-3 under is basically a 3-4 look with 4-3 personnel. So there's not much of a difference. If you like the 5-man fronts, he brings that to the table. Secondly, he is trusted already within that organization. If I'm not mistaken, he is already an assistant head coach.
Yeah.
I think he already is the assistant head coach over there.
Where's he at right now?
He's with the Denver Broncos.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Well, he's the assistant above Van Joseph?
Let me double check.
He might. He might.
And that's also the next thing I'm going to talk about. He has been under Van Joseph the last 2 years. So he is what I call somebody that's been in a mentorship program. And I be telling people, if you're black, the only thing you got to do to learn how to cook, he's the assistant head coach and he's the defensive pass game coordinator. The only thing you got to do to learn how to cook in a black household is to be in the kitchen when Big Mama's cooking. He been in the kitchen when Big Mama been making Thanksgiving and Christmas meals, man. He's seen it. He's seen how to put rolls on your back, man. And because listen, I respect the fuck out of Van Joseph. I'm not naming Van Joseph because he probably deserves to be a head coach next year.
He should. I wanted to, yeah.
The only reason I even bring up Brian Flores in the conversation of being a defensive coordinator for us is because of his lawsuit against the NFL.
I don't get it. I think they're gonna try to ruin him all because we know the NFL, y'all. Like he's actually suing. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Maybe like this time he might
be too goddamn good for them the blackball.
Yeah, because New York be stupid. Not to get.
Real shit. Yeah, like real shit. Like they'd be a much better team, and I would hate to go up against that defense 2 times a year.
2 times a year. You know what I'm saying? Like
now, we might get better from seeing that shit consistently and be battle tested for some of these boss fights. But I would hate to see that motherfucking defense 2 times a year, especially with that front 7 they got.
Right, and so that's why I speak. I think it's like I looked at Raheem Morris is definitely finna get fired. And I think we might have a chance to play him as well. Like he ain't gonna be. I don't think he's gonna get another head coach. He gotta like ball out. I think who's gonna hire him?
Who?
And I forgot the coordinator he was up under for the longest. Dan Quinn.
It might be Dan Quinn because
he been,
they already got rid of whatchamacallit.
And the reason why I love him, he's just like Brian. He also, if you look it up, he got experience coaching on the offensive side as well for some position coaches. He's just like Shotty. You know what I'm saying? Both sides. But I love it. Especially, I love guys like these up and come. I want an up and comer, but then when I was researching, like, bruh, like I need you to hold multiple positions, before I can just name you, give you all this responsibility. That was my only thing, and that's why, like, I understand why we value, experience so much. What your guy with being holding multiple positions, like being assistant head coach and being the passing game coordinator, like that's like valuable in my book. And it's it's hard to come by, especially with these guys. Like that's gonna be my biggest question. I'm gonna be honest with you. With Al Harris, like he's kind of a wild card right now. He's hanging his hat on the turnovers and everything like that. What is your front end going to be? Scheme gonna look like? I know you're gonna have the back end looking good. What you gonna do?
The front?
Who gonna have the front front end gonna looking good? You know what I'm saying? Like these are legit questions. You know what I'm saying? So
Fair questions. So yeah, that's one Leonhard. All those things, factor into why I like him. He's already a hot name in the coaching circuit. Now, I don't know if he's going to come to Dallas, but you would hope that the already established relationship, having 2 first-round picks that he can parlay to the defense and campaign for them to use on the defense when he's in the war room, being able to create cap space and be able to bring in more defensive talent. And like the recognition in Dallas, he's gonna play in a whole bunch of primetime games. He's gonna play on Thanksgiving. He's gonna might play on Christmas again next year. He'll be able to parlay this gig easily into a head coaching job if he succeeds. And that's with anybody. Dallas gives you exposure. So when you talk about why people want to come to Dallas, we got 2 first-round picks. We pay well. They don't got any state taxes in Dallas, and you're going to have a whole lot of visibility and a whole lot of primetime games.
Whole lot of visibility. That's why I don't want to make it a race thing, but it kind of need to be. No, I think our D coordinator should be black. Just because this pool, there's a lot of. It's very heavy with good black defensive coordinators. I really want the Dallas Cowboys shoddy. I need you to, if whoever, hire the guy based on merit. If your guy is going against something we have not done in the past, let's do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I hope we don't make this like we do the head coaching shirts with the Rooney Rule and stuff like that. Like, because like we're naming some very good guys. You know what I'm saying? Like your guy's black right now.
Huh?
Your guy, the
Jim? He white.
Oh, he white. Okay. But
yeah,
it's still, you know what I'm saying? Like I want y'all to consider everybody based on merit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because listen, we naming folks that dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. This nigga's an alien. You gotta consider this nigga. You gotta consider the xenomorph if the motherfucker call him good defenses. I don't care. I don't care if he laying eggs in niggas' chest, man. We gonna figure that shit out down the line. This team werewolf, nigga. I don't give a damn. Listen, I don't give a damn if this motherfucker human. If they calling a good goddamn defense, man, you bring their ass to motherfucking Dallas. I don't want you to have any biases to the shit.
Exactly.
My next nigga too.
We gonna be dope, man. We just let Shotty hire. Go ahead, buddy.
No, you Gucci. And my next dude is also of the Caucasian persuasion though. But it is a nigga that we know. It is Wink. I would bring Wink in for these couple of reasons. One, in the last 2 years, because he's been in Michigan at the college level, right? So the last 2 years that he's coordinated the defense, them bitches is allowing under 20 points a game. Right, that's one. 2, he has coached and gotten multiple top prospects into the National Football League, so he's familiar with the talent in the National Football League on the defensive perspective, because he's coached a lot of these great players that came through Michigan. Will Johnson, Graham, all them niggas was with Wink.
You sure? Who was the coordinator that what's name took with him?
Who?
The brother Shanahan, not Shanahan. Is this Shanahan?
You talking Harbaugh?
No, Harbaugh. Who was that he took with him to LA?
That was whatchamacallit, because Dunn been there the last 2 years. Remember, whatchamacallit and them just came out this year.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, remember we're 2 years removed from the national championship. Okay. Because, J.J. McCarthy, sorry ass, was the quarterback there.
Yeah, he shut down. He sure did. That man was...
He be hooping, man.
Yeah. The defense, man.
That and 2, he's like I be telling folks, he's an old dog that done learned some new tricks. Because he's been at the collegiate level this long. He's going up against all the modernized offenses. He's going up against all the new schemes. He's going up against all the hot coordinators. He's going up against all the young, great up-and-coming quarterback prospects that have been coming up through the ranks. So there's nothing new under the sun that he ain't seen at this point. You know what I'm saying? And he's adapted well, based on the team's overall rank and everything. Hell, his first year there, they were a top 10 scoring defense in the entire country. Not just in the Big Ten, not, like all the SECs included, all that shit. They were a top 10 team. So, and like everybody I'm looking at has a 5-man front. He a 3-4 base defense as well. I'm bringing nigga with 5-man fronts in. I like that aspect, especially until we figure out what we're gonna do at defensive end. We're gonna still need another defensive end regardless. So I'm bringing in that 5-man front. So, and another thing that's really big on me is either experience or mentorship. You know, Jim Leonhard, you know, he has the mentorship down. He's been under a proven commodity in Vet Joseph the last 2 years, right? Learning, soaking up, learning how to cook from Big Mama. Wink Martindale is Big Mama.
Right.
Wink Martindale is Big Mama. He already done coordinated some great teams. He won a Super Bowl as a defensive assistant with the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah.
You know, he's been in the NFC East as the defensive coordinator of the Giants, so he's familiar with all these niggas. He knows Dak. You know, he can bring in some stuff that he ran against them. Like, hey, like we used to do this against you. Boom, 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 boom. You know, you can improve from a self-scouting standpoint, and he also understands these other quarterbacks. Like, of course, he knows who the fuck what the Giants quarterback is.
Jackson Dart.
Of course, he know who the fuck Jackson Dart is, man. You know, of course, he know who Jackson Dart is. He already played against Jalen Hurts and shit. You know, he already. I don't know if he played Jaden Daniels down there, but he know who the fuck Jaden Daniels is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this somebody with familiarity, some skins on the wall, and you know he's been improving and modernizing his defensive approach since he's been in college the last couple of years. So I would definitely take a flyer on Wink Martindale. If we gotta go with old, proven, surly nigga, I'll take Dunn. I'll take Dunn Wink.
Yeah, I love that pick right there because he got an eye for talent and you can develop. Like that's the key thing when you're trying to like get somebody from college, like see they working what they putting into the NFL. Yeah, it's on the player, but if they ain't given the tools already, you know what I'm saying? Like that just shows you how much of a good coach he is. But yeah, like he's definitely modernized, and they always say the fastest growing organism ever is the defensive coordinator or the defense in general. So if he can exemplify that, I'm good off that.
Man, real shit. I got another one too, and it's not gonna happen. You know, like you said, he's suing the NFL. You know,
but it's still this nigga put it out there. Yeah,
Brian Flores. You know, he too fucking good. Matter of fact, I can just read off some of the accomplishments these last couple of years. When we talk about Brian Flores, he got 4 Super Bowls as an assistant to Bill Belichick. He's from the Bill Belichick coaching tree.
Yes.
Folks be saying they want to bring Bill in. Why not bring in one of Bill's proteges?
Yes.
You still got the coaching tree. He's under 50 years old. I think he's only 45. It don't feel like it, but he's only 45 years old. The last 3 years with the Minnesota Vikings, that defense has averaged under 22 points per game allowed.
Yes.
In 2023, they only allowed 21.3 points per game, which was 12th. Last year, they only allowed 19.9 points per game, which was 4th in the league. This year, as it stands, they're only allowing 21.9 points per game. That's 13th. He also is somebody that runs a base 3-4 defense. As I mentioned before, it has a lot of similarities with the 5-2 and 4-3 under, 5-man fronts. Nobody in the league blitzes more than Brian Flores as well, by a very large margin.
He fits us. We got all the man corners there. He fits us. We just need some man playing safety. That's all. We just need better play safety play. He can bring it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can find it. And now if you want to invest in it, you know that's been the Dallas Cowboys' biggest issue. I don't think that they've had any real investment in the safety position for a very long time.
Right.
Matter of fact, let's go through it. Malik Hooker was a free agent, but he is a former first-round pick. But he was beat to shit by the time that he came to Dallas. The reason that he came on that team-friendly deal is because he was chronically hurt, you know, over there where he was at.
The Colts,
over there with the Colts.
With Eberflus.
Yep. Then when you talk about Dono, what round was Donovan Wilson picked in? 7th?
7th, yeah. And
let me see.
And he from the SWAC too.
He played at Texas A&M.
You did?
He a 6th round pick from Texas A&M.
Oh, who from FAMU?
That's Marquise Bell.
Okay, Marquise Bell.
Marquise Bell, undrafted free agent, played at FAMU. What's my nigga Wanye? He was undrafted free agent too, out of Georgia Tech. All right. What other safeties do
We're going to make a
have?
hashtag for respect safety in a little bit because they doing safety just like One Tech. I ain't gonna lie. They all these low resources allocated to that position and like I said, for a position group historically where Dallas Cowboys is known for having, bro, we ain't never
Jeff
had
Heath, UDFA.
like we ain't never had like outstanding safeties, but we had some attitude safeties. We had some great safety play in the past, man. Like, so you know what I'm saying? This is something we're gonna have to correct from our past, get out of them cheap ways, and actually find us a good safety. Two.
And this is sort of like crazy when you think about it. The last safety the Dallas Cowboys spent a first round pick on was Byron Jones, who was a corner that they converted to a safety. Then when they found out that he was better at corner, they moved his ass right back, and he had an All-Pro season.
You know what's funny? I think history is repeating itself in a reverse way because I think we have our starting safety for the future on our team. People ain't gonna want to hear about it though.
You talk about Javon?
I think Ravel is a safety. Hate to say it, but the way he plays, I think in the future he's gonna be a safety. That's just me. It's a very hot take right now. But and maybe because of his injury, but the way Siobhan the way he's so aggressive, he want to come up and hit, coming in the alley. I think Siobhan may be better. He gotta get better at his damn drop back and get that knee together because he can't sit back in the zone working shit. But
yeah, how about we just don't play our man cover corners in zone like that?
It's like that, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because listen, I always prerequisite with this. Every team in the NFL plays more zone than man because they play against superhumans. You know what I mean? But the frequency in which you play man tells us a lot about your team. If you don't play man at fucking all, 9 times out of 10 you're trash. Or, and I just won't say that there's some great zone teams right now. The Broncos are a great zone team.
They are.
Seattle's a great zone team. There's some great zone teams in the league, the Eagles, but I don't think that you should have all these man corners to play this much zone. Like you should still have people that fit the scheme. If niggas suck playing zone, then don't play zone. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. If a nigga can't shoot three, put the nigga in the paint. It's the same thing to me. If a nigga can't play zone, don't put the nigga in a situation where you gotta play zone. That's all I'm saying.
100%.
I don't want niggas to be sorry. But Lou, this is actually to your point about getting another running back in this bitch. Because we going out here through different things about how to fix this team going to 2026. Now, this is how your running backs as a whole have performed in the last 4 playoff losses. Because this is like big picture shit. Because I need the run game to translate when we get into the boss fights. It has not. In your last 4 playoff losses, your running backs accounted for 20 rushing attempts, 47 yards, and a touchdown against the Rams. That was the same game where our defense gave up 273 yards on the ground. Against the 49ers, the first game, 16 rushing attempts from the running backs, 45 yards, no touchdowns. Next 49ers game, 16 rushing attempts, 48 yards, no touchdowns. Green Bay ass whooping, 17 rushing attempts, 67 yards, 1 touchdown. So in totality, in your last 4 playoff losses, Dallas Cowboys have ran the ball 69 times for 207 yards, 3 yards a pop, 2 touchdowns in a 4-game span, which equates to an average of 17 rushing attempts a game for 51 yards from all your running backs combined. I'm not just talking about one nigga. This is what all your running backs have done.
Yeah.
How do you feel knowing that shit, Lou?
It showed like this. I think this was y'all greatest argument in between weapons. Y'all was saying this, because I think during these years, the Rams year we had adequate weapons. I think
we had Rams year. We had Amari Cooper
for the first time, right?
Yeah, we had Amari Cooper. We had Cole Beasley. We had a younger Michael Gallup, and I think we had I don't think Witten was there. But you still had Zeke in that offensive line, but still supposed to be gangster.
Yeah, I think I forgot. We just got ran up out of there.
Yeah, that's when we gave. That when we had the 200-yard rushes.
Yeah. I'm just trying to because this is what I'm getting at. I just feel like because in these other games, this is gonna definitely go in. I just feel like okay, Jerry and them always say they'll spend money on the offense, but it's always like it's still top heavy. It's leaning one way. It's never as well rounded as can be, and I think that's the problem. Versus okay, the 49ers, we had the Zeke and Pollard on the outside. Who was on the outside in these years? I think we still had Cooper right here, right?
The first year, but that was a horrible game all the way around because we could not run the ball, and the offensive line played its worst game of the season because they gave up 20 pressures and 5 sacks at the crib while also getting their ass whooped, in the run blocking.
That was the last time Tyler Smith played left tackle, right? One close to.
I think there was Tyron Smith last game playing that first 49ers game.
We just see that's the problem. Like we just that our issues are coming up every year. Like the offensive line, we should have revamped. You know what I'm saying? Gutted out. If we just put in just adequate, it ain't gotta be resources, just adequate care or time, or just not saying like, oh, we paid them, we play them. That's what killed them all in these years. We shouldn't. If we did a proper evaluation like we did and rooted out what we did, and we could have got adequate players in here. And it's not stop spending maybe a top pick on this position, maybe not even signing a correct, high value free agent, just spending a free agent on this at all. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like the Cowboys, and they're doing it again right now. Whenever they invest in something, it's always into one or two areas and never like in well-rounded in the entire offensive scheme right now. Like, so right now the money is going to be going to the passing game, mainly up front, whether we're lacking in the run game. We just having anybody at running back, and people are pushing that. Why even spend at running back anymore? Like, it's a value position. No. You need quality play everywhere because it's going to help you. It's going to help even your passing game come alive, and spending money at wide receiver 2 can help your running game come alive. That's just what it is. We just over here trying to rob Peter, and we ain't paying Paul. That's what it sounds like in this entire spread right here.
Also, salute to my brother Keystone with the 499 for your mind. My nigga says since 2016 in the playoffs, Dallas had 100-yard rusher in Zeke, and Saquon had 3 last year with 1 year at Philly. That's atrocious, fam. I mean, if you want to go even further than that, the Philadelphia Eagles had 13 turnovers just last year. The Dallas Cowboys don't have 13 turnovers in Dak Prescott's entire playoff career, and he's been here since 2016. Listen. That's why I'm so adamant about getting this defense fixed, because this is your playoff defense since 2016. And I want you to remember, this is not out of 32 teams. The Jets have not made the playoffs since Dak Prescott has been here. So this is only out of a 31 team sample size. You are the 25th team in EPA per play. You're the 18th team in success rate. Drop back EPA is 21st. Drop back success rate is 20th. Rush EPA is 27th. Rush success rate is 20th. Sacks is 20th. Interceptions is 17th. Forced fumbles is 18th. So what I'm trying to tell you with all these nice big ass numbers that some of y'all niggas might not understand, it's fine. Because half the time I don't be understanding this shit till I Google it. What I'm trying to tell y'all is these niggas don't stop the run. They don't stop the pass. They don't get sacks. They don't force punts. They don't get interceptions. They don't force fumbles. They don't really do shit but get built to ass when they come to the playoffs. And even in the one game, even that first 49ers game, they like, man, they held them to what, 23 points?
It was low rushing. I think it wasn't even 100 yards rushing. I think.
No, that's the
second.
No,
that was the first one, right?
They ran over 100 yards.
It was 2021, right?
All them games they ran for over 100 yards.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Matter of fact, they ran for 170 the first 49ers game. But what I also wanted to point out is all the penalty yardage that people don't talk about the defense.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They talk about the points and they don't ever talk about all the penalty yardage. Like, there was over a dozen penalties that happened in that game, and the defense committed damn near every one of them. They were offsides, defensive holding, hands, all kinds of stupid shit to extend drives and shit. Plus, you gave up all the yardage on the ground. And folks try to say the defense came to play. No, the fuck they didn't. You niggas, you watch the box score and then look at the penalties.
Yeah, man, bro. Penalties was killing us in that game because we would get a stop and we would extend their drive, man. Like it's, man, like, oof.
So you said penalties killed them. Good morning. Good morning, you guys. Thank you for tapping in. JVB boy, league commander, liquor store is open. Randy Gregory was out there, bitch, having a Hall of Fame fuck
Oh
up
my
game.
god, I forgot.
Hall of Fame fuck up game from Randy Gregory, man. But yeah, this is what you're rushing. Compare this to what our running backs have done. You know, we showed you the nice graphic in the last 4 playoff losses. Our running backs were averaging 51 yards, right? I think that what the graphic said, that our running backs are averaging 51 yards combined in the last 4 playoff losses. Our last 4 playoff losses, the opposing team ran for 273, 169, 113, 143. And you look at 2022, you're like, oh man, they only ran for 113 yards. That's cool, except for you only ran for 71. So you still got outrushed, so that's big. That's big. When you can't run the ball and the other teams can get their offense a nice one piece, a nice 150, a nice 170, 200, like 698 rushing yards and 9 rushing touchdowns in a 4-game span is not winning football.
Yeah, see, and people, you know, that's why I got mad at people around the Micah stuff. They was like, Micah just completely disappeared in the playoffs and shit like that, like dumb shit like that. Mm-hmm. People don't understand, like, fundamentally, how do you take out a pass rusher as you run the ball? And you can't pin your ears back and get sacks if you literally getting ran up on like this every single year.
Yeah, because do you remember that porn star Jimmy G did not throw for a touchdown that game?
Oh yes, man. Bro, I'm game managing his ass off, man. And people talking about he outdueled, man. He was all right, bro.
Man, that man. Listen, if they saying that Dak Prescott with 2 touchdowns, 1 rushing, 1 passing, and 1 turnover was bad, but Jimmy G with no touchdowns and a pick was amazing. Right? The difference was Jimmy Garoppolo had a run game and Dak Prescott did not.
Yep.
That was the entire difference. Dak Prescott was the second leading rusher for the Dallas Cowboys in that game.
It's just like it just shows you, man. In order to win in the playoffs, and for as far as football, NFL, you need a cohesive team because there's gonna be it's just normal in every like it'd be one game in the playoffs. Everybody don't play perfect. Everybody just act like these quarterbacks and everybody just be playing perfect every game. No, you're gonna have times where they have dead periods, dead quarters, dead games, and somebody has to be there to pick up where they lack. And that's been the Cowboys' main problem. We don't play team cohesive football. We don't coach a cohesive football. We always shoot ourselves in the foot. We never have a cohesive team built from the beginning. And we always want to pin it on one person when that's never the case. That's never the case.
Never been the case, man. Like, I keep bringing this up. And, I'm not trying to compare Dak Prescott to Peyton Manning. And folks, that's the first thing folks gonna say. You gonna mention Dak? No,
I will. Damn it! What the hell, them boy? I need until he got a team.
I need y'all niggas to open your ears and hear what I'm trying to tell you. The year that Peyton Manning won his first Super Bowl, he had 3 touchdowns and 8 turnovers in the postseason. He had 3 touchdowns. He threw 7 interceptions, and he had a lost fumble.
Yes.
The first game out, he threw 3 interceptions to only 1 touchdown pass. They won the fucking game. Right? That's the point I'm trying to make to you. Because they had a complete team.
A complete team. Complete.
Right? I'm not saying that you won't. I'm not saying that I want Dak to win like that. I'm not saying I want him to have 3 touchdowns and 8 turnovers. That's not what I'm implying. But what I am trying to tell you is that a quarterback who is 18 touchdowns to 7 turnovers in the postseason is not your biggest problem.
I'm saying there's no such thing as perfect quarterback play. I'm saying there's no such thing as, like slightly
at least for 4 games. Against 4 games, get the best teams in the NFL. You supposed to play perfect?
No, like look at our rivals right now, man. Like Jalen Hurts, the reason his entire reputation is built about his performance in 2 games, and they're both in the Super Bowl. Big moments, but I'm just letting you know right now, he didn't do shit. Like as far as the rest of the playoff playoffs go an entire run. You know what I'm saying? Like, because he had an entire team there with him. Same with JD5, same with Josh Allen, same with Lamar Jackson, same. You know what I'm saying? But Lamar Jackson's, team failed. That's why he ain't got nowhere with Lamar, because his team failed him a lot more than we can count.
Listen, I love Lamar, but Lamar would cut off his left ball if he had to have playoff numbers like Dak Prescott. If you compared them side by side, he might give up his firstborn child to play like Dak Prescott in the postseason. I ain't gonna hold you, because he is damn sure. Somebody that has not performed up to par in the postseason. A lot of these goddamn games. For as much as they say Dak Prescott don't show up, he putting up 30. He put up 31 as a rookie. He had a 2-touchdown, no turnover performance against the Rams. He blew out Tom Brady and them. He beat Russell Wilson and them. You know what I'm saying? He's had some great playoff games where his defense just flat out did not show up for him. And Lamar is the opposite. He's had playoff games where his motherfucking defense did everything in their power to keep him in it, and he couldn't make a goddamn play. He's had way more of them than Dak Prescott has. Way more.
Yeah, like Brady been bailed out, and them early rings for Brady, purely defense, man.
I mean, early. The win against the Rams, they won 13-3.
You know what I'm saying? That's just normal football, man. Ain't nothing we ain't talk about like that.
The same team that beat Dallas and put up 30 and ran for almost 300 yards. The Patriots defense held them niggas to 3 points. Same year, same playoff run, 2018. Yeah. Remember, the Rams didn't just beat the Dallas Cowboys and disappear. They beat the Dallas Cowboys, then they beat the Saints, and then they took their ass to the Super Bowl, and then they lost to Tom Brady and then 13-3.
Yeah.
So that's why I be saying these defenses matter, man, because
that's why the old saying goes, the two things that you need every playoffs, a run game and a defense. Because they always travel. They always go pretty much. Translation, they're going to be there to pick up the quarterback when the quarterback is bound to fail in certain moments. It is a reliable fail-safe. It is an auxiliary plan. It's a backup. It's a great backup plan, or just a good foundation to have in general.
So, hey, let me ask you a question. Because this is not, related to the postseason. Because, we were just sitting here talking about, evaluating folks in these last 3 games, right? Which pass rusher do you think needs to show more in these last 3 games? Like which pass rusher needs more good things to happen for them, for their future in Dallas and maybe even somewhere else? Like who needs, to finish the season stronger?
Sam Williams.
You think it's Sam?
Yeah. It's been a year from Sam has not developed to what I like. Sam is honestly somebody I probably would let walk. But yeah, I need to see like something, like he's making plays, he's just doing his job, he's being disciplined, something in order for him to be on this team. Because right now, he's looking expendable no matter what.
Yeah, because he made a couple plays these last couple of weeks. He's played better. He had the forced fumble. He had the blocked field goal. I think he had a tackle for loss. He's played better as of late. But at the same token, he has some shit he need to clean up. And he might also be somebody that's a victim of coming back from injury. He did just miss the entirety of last year with a torn ACL. And I don't like really evaluating people 1 year removed from injury. Like, that's not the same nigga. Yeah. That's the same thing with Diggs. That's not the same person. You just artificially had cartilage put in your knee. You ain't the same nigga. Deron Bland, you just had both your feet played with. Like you were at a Diddy party, man. Finna have your feet played with again. You ain't the same nigga right now. Savon Rebel, you got the artificial Ted DiBiase $1 million leg right now, man. Like that bitch ain't your real leg. You ain't got your real leg right now, man. You got $1 million prosthetic on. That you ain't the same nigga, So like, I don't even like evaluating guys, like this soon after injury. And that's really going to be the crazy part. I don't know if Sam Williams fully healthy is this bad. I know he a fuck up, but usually when he healthy, he gets you about 4 or 5 sacks or 4.5 sacks. You know what I'm saying? He usually is somebody that you can put in a rotation and you can get some sack production from him. That hasn't been the case this year.
Yeah.
I think he's too young to be in my book. I don't think he woke up sorry. I think he woke up hurt.
I mean, yeah. I mean, but this is a situation they put us in. They constantly put us in. Look at the cornerback room. I mean,
all them niggas hurt.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody hurt. Look at the entire secondary is hurt. You know what I'm saying? I can't say I can't evaluate them. I'm just because at the same time, like,
if you play, you put shit on display.
I can't evaluate you. I'm just not gonna evaluate you to what you look like. I just need to evaluate you to what you are. You better than what we have? That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Are you better than rookie Donovan Ezraku, who, in my opinion, this year, it's been an okay year. I'll be honest with you. It's been okay. He's got a lot to work on, which I said. You know what I'm saying? He was coming along, but at the same time, he is getting thrown too. Like James Houston, he's just purely he
a pass rusher.
He's just a pass rusher.
He little. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know he was that goddamn small. He a little dude.
Maybe like Dante Fowler can be in the same conversation too. We got
to make sure that the wash allegations, don't stick to Dante.
Yeah, but I forgot. Yeah, like Jadeveon Clowney, I love what I've seen from him. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to give him like a 1.5 extension. You know what I'm saying? If I can, to keep him here. Like he can. If Dante Fowler needs to save his job, because right now I want to keep Jadeveon Clowney and put him in the Dante Fowler role, which is like the
situational pass rusher,
or no, just the vet, the glorified vet we have in the room, and just have a bunch of. We're gonna have to get going in free agency and get another DN. I'm gonna be honest with you.
So let me ask you a question, because I feel like the Dallas Cowboys are going to draft a defensive end. They're going to be high enough at this point, because the lowest the Dallas Cowboys can draft. Let me pull this up. Let me pull this shit up real quick. The lowest the Dallas Cowboys can draft now, because we've been eliminated, is this not it. Hold on. It's in here somewhere. Bear with me, brother.
Is it 14? Something like that? Or
here we go.
At 18.
18. The lowest the Dallas Cowboys can draft right now is round 18. I don't expect everybody, especially with how stupid they're acting about Ruben Bain. They like his arms ain't long.
Yeah.
Bitch, he just had 3 sacks, 1,000 pressures. he
might fall.
He might fall for no reason.
Well, Vache, teams suck at drafting, so.
Boy, this nigga just
I ain't looked at the DNs just yet. I'm gonna be honest, what I want the Cowboys to do, I want us to go out in free agency and spend out, because like Trey Henderson.
Would do both.
Yeah, I would do both. I just, you know what I'm saying? Trey Henderson is somebody you can still bring in. He's hurt. He might be cheap. Bring him in.
He gonna have core surgery this offseason.
Yeah, we're going to look up what that do to you. But
I know, right? Like side effects and all kind of shit.
For sure, it may if it dampen your price, that may be something worth, trying. But yeah, because I just feel like, man, like I don't know if hopefully his edge is BPA. It's gonna be really BPA out between me, how I stand right now, edge, corner, and safety.
Probably so. And this is gonna also be the thing. They're going to, like I said, because off-season shenanigans happen first. If they cut Terrence Steele, we're getting a tackle.
Yeah.
Like, I just want people to go ahead and be prepared. I'm mentally prepared.
That's why it's important for Nate Thomas to
show up and show out.
Yeah.
But the problem is Nate Thomas, I would prefer him to be at right tackle, and trying to prove something. Because it's two different things. The footwork is slightly different. I don't know if Nate Thomas, is a bad right tackle.
Oh, he can do it.
I just know that he ain't. I didn't know he's not an amazing left tackle right now.
Oh, he can do both. He can play both. The problem with Nate, this is his rookie year.
Basically, yeah.
Everything. Like,
last year was a red shirt, and these are his first real snaps in the National Football League. You're correct.
His biggest weakness is conditioning. He's too big. Especially in that Lions game, he got tired as shit. Like I can tell, because that's when Aiden really got in his ass. And I can tell when somebody, I'm big too. I can see when somebody tired. He was tired as I don't know what. You feel me? So and his conditioning got really wonky and everything like that. But
So yeah, they got to figure that shit out for sure. Because unless you talk about a Johnny, they got people, but the reason why if they don't keep Terrence Steele, I personally it will be fine if they draft a tackle. Me saying this crazy shit, Dak Prescott is gonna be 33 next year, bro.
yeah, I understand. I understand.
This ain't a nigga that I want to get hit. I want him. Do you remember when Tony Romo line? You remember the clip where he had like 10 seconds to throw the ball? He was out there bit bouncing. He threw the game-winning touchdown against the Giants and shit. Now, they showed that clip all the goddamn time. He literally had like 10 seconds to throw the ball. I want Dak to have one of them motherfucking lines at this point in his career, dog. Because he's not going to run the ball at the clip he used to run it when he had healthy legs and he was young and a Super Saiyan and shit. Like, he's not going to do that. I get tired of him having to make something shake like 3-4 times a game at his big old age of 32, trying to climb the pocket, extend the play, get outside, and like, fuck that. I want Dak to be out there bitch making a sandwich.
Yeah, I met Johnny Keystone. We met him, and I told him what he needed to work on for sure. Johnny, y'all ready for it, but y'all he is a carbon copy of Terrence Steele. He's going to be the exact same. Like I'm not talking about ability. I'm saying like the exact same sets of weaknesses that is going to have. Like he might not develop into, he might not develop into like a great, pass pro. Like and it may be connected to his run blocking. Like remember in the preseason he was mauling shit, but his hands can get wonky at times. So, but he's from Oregon, so it's a higher. Well, no, I mean he was what's the name from Texas Tech, so that's the same. I ain't gonna do the Texas Tech like that in terms of programs.
Yeah, I mean Texas Tech hooping right now.
Yeah, I ain't gonna do it like that.
Because listen, I'm taking David Bailey. If he available, I'm running to the podium. If Ruben Bain is available, I'm running to the podium. Like I just think of them at those kind of edges. Like David Bailey, like he got Ben, man. He got Ben you can't teach. He got Randy Gregory kind of Ben, but he not a fuck up. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, like he got Randy Gregory kind of being that you can't really teach, and that's God given. The Lord did that for you, but he don't make the stupid ass penalties. He ain't got a drug problem. You're gonna see him play all these games and shit because he's not gonna be suspended on the commissioner list. Like David Bailey, like that, dog. Like he is a superb talent at the defensive end position. My only concern is he's probably gonna be a Washington Commander.
Oh, he'll be going there soon. You think so?
Top 10.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah. Like folks would be stupid to let him get outside the top 10.
We'll see. I mean, they probably hungry because if Washington don't get their receiver, they may f around and Commanders get Jordan Tyson. This is his name, right?
Or Cornell Tate. One of them.
Yeah,
they need another wide receiver, not named Deebo Samuel. Deebo Samuel, he was what he was, and he is what he is right now. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Like he's not that kind of nigga. Now we know that the Dallas Cowboys can't make the playoffs. All this shit right here is for draft position, my boy.
Okay.
That's why we got AFC teams and everything else up this bitch. Now, Bear did us a good favor last night, and they beat the Green Bay Packers. Cool. Our draft pick is getting better right now. If you want Green Bay to miss the playoffs, you need Detroit to win out.
They can miss it still?
They can still miss it. If Detroit wins out and they lose, I think they can lose one more game. If they lose one more game and Detroit wins out, then they would miss the playoffs.
And what's the name out with concussion too? So
yes, he may not play next game. Matter of fact, who the fuck do Green Bay play next game? Green Bay Packers will be playing the Baltimore Ravens. And they still got shit to play for.
Exactly. So it's more than possible. So yeah, hey, let's get both of them draft picks as high as possible. Maybe fucking around and trade one of them.
Who you thinking about trading for? Cause I need.
Think about trading for. I don't know. Trading back. Shit, man. Fuck it. Trade for Max. Like,
let's go ahead and holler.
It's more realistic. It's more realistic now because now that the dead cap shit is done, they ain't got to eat that much now. Shit, go trade for Max. Shit, throw it, like, you know what I'm saying? No, go get something. Go all in. You don't have to fill in these holes with just draft picks. You are in a win now mode. Make the most of it. Get GM. Steven, you said GM is 365. Damn it, you better not go on vacation. Even on Christmas. Matter of fact, I want Jerry to take your plate away. What you doing? You your ass back to work.
I mean, shit. They ass listen. They gonna be at the motherfucking game. They better figure some shit out. They better not have their minds turned off just because it's fucking Christmas, nigga. And you're right, because I would take a flyer, not even a flyer, but I would call them and ask would one of my first round picks even amount, to get Max Crosby. Now I don't know for a fact if we can trade the other pick, because I think it's in like because of this last trade, because we're gonna have to give them the highest of our first round picks next year.
And we only have one pick next year, right?
And we only got one pick. We will only have one pick next year, but we might be able to parlay it if they allow us to, because the highest first round pick we get next year is going to end up going to the Jets. Remember,
how much far out can we trade picks?
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? But they gonna really value them because they're gonna be outside the window. I don't know, man. This is me. I just want to go all in as much as possible. You can go get another quality, do another, Quentin Williams. You ain't gotta just sit back and take more draft picks and hype them up. That's our problem. We take in draft picks and hype them up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest with you, Will McClay and Steven. I'm still pissed at y'all what y'all did with the running back position. Generational running back in class, and we probably got 2 duds from their class.
You seen what Mungai just did last night,
bro? Don't piss me off, Henny.
I did though.
Yeah.
It don't take much when they talk about.
It don't take much. Like,
also, y'all niggas owe that boy an apology. The niggas y'all said were making shit up about motherfucking me, Jadon Blue. Ain't nobody got to make up shit on motherfucking Jadon Blue, man. Like, this nigga was a
coach. Yeah.
Whoever that was, like, he don't know nothing. Apparently he know a lot.
Apparently he know a lot.
Apparently he know more than y'all hoe ass niggas do. Apologize. Cause guess what? Shotty still been talking about this nigga ain't been consistent. Shotty been talking about this nigga ain't met the standard. He just said that his last press conference, this nigga, he basically said that nigga ain't shit in a very PG way.
Yeah, because they asked him about are we gonna have a chance to evaluate him? And Shotty saying, man,
he said if he earned the right to play.
Bro, dog, man.
That nigga ain't earned. He gonna be on the listen. In the next couple of hours, his name gonna be on the inactive report.
If he's on the inactive report for these last couple of days, Henny,
with nothing to play for.
Take this back. If Phil Maffa get on the field before Blue in these last couple of games, y'all, we whiffed on that, bro. We whiffed on that 5th round, and it was back still available, man. Like, Jesus Christ, man.
Listen, I said it earlier that the kind of expectations they have of Jadon Blue, I said that Phil Maffa probably met that more because he was at least the guy on a team that got to the college football playoffs. Was a lead back on a team that made the college football playoffs. Now, I'm not saying that he is a world beater or no shit like that, but he did more in his collegiate career than motherfucking Jadon Blue. Y'all seen that nigga run a couple wheel routes in the college football playoffs. Y'all thought he was that nigga.
Man, he wasn't even. Jadon Blue wasn't a back at Texas. Y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all, he's not a running back. It's just me.
He's on Israel.
Please. I want to see Israel.
Like I said, this is not quite preseason, but it's basically preseason. I want to see niggas play that we ain't seen. Now I know that the veterans they want to play. They got to send them some shit to hit. Man,
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna swing on a couple of them. Like, Dak gonna make me swing on him. Fuck that shit. So I swear to God, they gonna. That's how I'm feeling. I'll swing on.
Javonte got 250 bands. He trying to make.
He can get that.
Yeah, let Javonte get his quarter million. Get his quarter million.
Dak, I bet not hear if Dak even hint the word incentive. Real quick. Two taps to the lip. Quick, man.
Dak is going to listen. Dak is going to try to go out here and get 4 touchdowns so he can sit down the rest of the way.
It better be PA rollouts.
He's trying to go get his 4 touchdowns, so he ain't got to play these last couple games.
It better be P roll up. I know he's trying to win the little thing. I understand that.
I think he just want to hit the major metrics. He want to get his 30 touchdowns, his 4,000 yards, and he'll sit down, iced out chain, and eat sunflower seeds.
I swear to God, Dak, if you out there trying to.
Because this is it. I think
read option. If I see one read option, I'm gonna crash out.
Oh, dude, that finna piss you off. That nigga finna dive head first to the end zone. That nigga finna flip. He finna flip over, nigga. He finna go backward flip.
I swear to God, I'm swinging that. I swear to God.
Hey, Jay Jacobelli said trade for Minka Fitzpatrick. He's a free safety, strong safety answer. I love Minka.
I love it.
I thought they were gonna do it this. I thought they were gonna do it this.
I swear to God, bro, if they did it, oh my God, it was this close. But the damn Dolphins everybody want to be some idiots, bro. I ain't gonna lie. The Bengals were some idiots for keeping Hendrickson, not competing for shit like I said they weren't, and they was finna lose them for nothing. Same thing with the Dolphins. I mean, the Dolphins are turning their shit around, but shit, they just benched their starting quarterback. They are in a complete rebuild. They are starting the Texas Longhorns former quarterback who Lou hated. I hate it as a quarterback at Texas.
Man,
I swear to God.
Yeah. You Ewers. Yeah, Quinn Ewers.
I did not. I hated Ewers when he was our quarterback. Swear to God. Dude got the most erratic arm I ever seen in my damn life. One time he throwing it on the rope. One time he throwing a little lollipop pass. Another time he gonna underthrow it, overthrow it.
The beige boxer said, landlord Henny and West Coast told us we were tripping about Blue too. Listen, Lou said the shit too. Lou testified in the court of public opinion as a Longhorn fan that nigga wasn't like that. And them folks still
told me to shut
tripping.
the fuck up. They told me to shut the fuck up.
They said crucify him. I'm like, what? They said crucify him. I'm like, God damn, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. Cuz said Dak want that yardage record. He can get it, but shit. This the thing. Like, Dak, I love you, man. Sit down. I get it. I understand. You put in the work. You know, you've had this amazing season up to this point. You want to see it through. You missed all of last year because you was hurt. You want to play football. You ain't going to play for a very long time because we ain't make the postseason after the season is over. I understand. But if all 3 of these last games was in Dallas, I would let the nigga play. But these are 2 of the worst stadiums to play in the end of the season. MetLife Stadium is atrocious.
Like what? Come on, y'all.
The Commander Stadium is ass. You know, when it comes to like the field conditions. Like the field conditions of these stadiums, and it's gonna be outside. It might be wet. It might be snow on the ground. I don't want to risk Dak Prescott in a game like that, man. So I get why my nigga wants to play. He's a competitor. He a real nigga. He want to be out there with his people. He want to end the season on a good note. And listen, selfishly, I also understand why Shotty want to play Dak. Like, Shotty don't want to end the season 6-10 or 6-9-1 or ending that bullshit. He want to end the season 9-7-1 so he can say, we learned how to win, dog. Like, we didn't win enough, but you can't say that we weren't a winning team. I understand why Shotty wants to go and win these last couple games to get off and use that to springboard into next year. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I understand. But damn it, is it really worth that shit?
It's not worth it, man. It's and you know what my dream scenario is? Along with this, I wish we work out the extension with GP right now and sit his ass down.
I would, yeah, because I don't even want the risk pick getting hurt.
I don't want to risk nobody important getting hurt. I really don't. Because if they get hurt now, you can count them out for next season.
Pretty much, it's late.
It's late, y'all.
Unless it's a concussion, you get a concussion or some shit. Alright. You get a lower body extremity injury.
Even that, bro. I don't want no more Fergs on my team.
Yeah, Ferg. Listen,
it's just like not in Ferg. When I say Ferg, I'm just saying like it completely changed you to a point. You know, I just want y'all to go home healthy. That's the biggest win.
Yeah, because listen, Ferg said his concussion was so bad he would wake up crying in the middle of the night for no reason.
Man, see, like I don't want
shit
that.
Shit like that is scary when you talk about brain damage because that's what people forget that concussion is fucking brain damage.
Yeah, like,
you got brain damage.
I know they got a lot to play for, you know, but
yeah, I get it. Selfishly as a fan, I don't give a shit about that. I want you niggas to be healthy. I want us to have a better draft pick. I'll be honest. Now, Shotty, I understand because listen, everything we're talking about is selfish. Us as fans want a better draft pick, and for them niggas to stay healthy for next year. Them, Shotty as a coach wants to win games so that he can build his program. The players want to play because they want to compete and they want to get their money. Like everybody is a little selfish in this situation. You know what I mean? You know, we want what we want for our reasons. They want what they want for their reasons. But it still makes the shit we talk about still makes sense. I don't want nobody to ever gaslight us and to say the shit we saying don't make sense. It makes fucking perfect sense.
Right.
You know, but listen, we could talk for another hour, but nigga, it's been 2.
It's
been 2 hours. I love the content. I love the show. Lou, I know you got shit to do with your life.
Yeah, I gotta feed my daughter. We gotta get up and get ready. We'll see.
Yeah, I got shit to do. You know, I think I gotta make a store run before the games come on because I'm watching the Cowboys.
I'm watching too. I thought I wasn't gonna be able to go to the watch party, but I can do it now. But yeah.
So yeah, you got anything you want to add before we leave, though, my brother?
Yeah, keep your head up, Cowboy Nation. It's evaluation period. There's still something for us to play for, because this is very crucial. This season is not lost. It's a stepping stone, and like this is how Super Bowl teams were made. Like people love to bring up when the Suns made it to the finals. They don't remember that they actually went like undefeated in the year before in what they call it in the bubble. They went undefeated, and it helped propel them to a 50-win team and go to the finals the very next year. So, like, championship seasons are built in the last stretches of the previous season. So, yeah.
Yes, indeed. So, yeah, man, this is all about evaluating players, seeing who the fuck needs to be here next year. It's all about, building a winning culture in the eyes of Shotty, stealing these wins. Because you can't be worse than 18 no goddamn way. And if with any luck, the Packers miss the playoffs, they'll have the 18th pick.
Right. So,
so we'll figure this shit out. But, thank y'all for tapping in. It's been 2 hours of superb, uncut, unfiltered, unadulterated, X-rated, and faded Dallas Cowboys content, nigga. And in the words of my brother West Coast, man, never look down, because the style is up. Peace.